Hey guys, Kareem here with another video on how you can make money online. In today's video, our guest presenter Carl is going to simplify the Amazon advertising platform for you so you can start making money online by working as an Amazon PPC advertising manager. So let's welcome Carl.
I have structured this video into 7 sections. The topics that I will be covering are 1. What is Amazon PPC advertising? 2. What are the goals of the advertising campaigns? 3. How does Amazon PPC work to accomplish these goals? 4. How much does it cost to advertise? 5. What role does the seller, buyer, and Amazon play in the process? 6. Where can you find additional free training on Amazon PPC advertising? And 7. How to find the jobs relating to Amazon PPC advertising. I will also be sharing some additional tips, so make sure you watch the entire video. Hi, kumusta? And thank you for joining us. My name is Carl, and I have been working in the digital marketing space for 3 years now. In this video, I'm going to show you what you need to know to become an Amazon PPC advertising manager. Let's get right into it. What is Amazon PPC? Amazon PPC, or pay-per-click, is advertising where you pay to get your ad to show up in front of the customer. These ads make your products visible to the right group of shoppers when they are searching on Amazon. They are called PPC, or pay-per-click, because the seller only pays when a shopper clicks on his ad. These are also known as sponsored ads. So how are sponsored ads different from the organic search results? Amazon displays search results in 2 main areas. The first is in the non-paid section. This section is where the seller does not pay anything additional to have his product show up. These are called organic search results. For the purposes of this video, I'm only going to focus on the sponsored ads and how the Amazon advertising platform works. In order to do this, let's start by explaining the purpose of using this service. What are the goals of using advertising campaigns? Here are the 2 main reasons why a seller would be interested in using PPC advertising campaigns. The first is the seller may want to use advertising to get better ranking in organic search results. The second is that he may want to jumpstart and boost the sales activity during product launch phase or at any other time in the sales cycle. As a side note, the word campaign when used here refers to an objective or a goal the seller is trying to accomplish. Next, we will discuss these 2 goals in more detail and how they can be achieved using PPC advertising. How does Amazon PPC work to achieve these goals? Before we can answer this question, it will help to clarify the difference between 2 commonly misunderstood words in the PPC advertising world. These are search terms and keywords. Search terms are what the shopper actually types into the Amazon search bar. Keywords are what the seller includes in his product listing. A listing is an online representation of the product. When a search term matches the keyword, the ad becomes eligible to be displayed to the shopper. Here are 4 main ways PPC campaigns can help achieve advertising goals. 1. Quick sales boost. The first advantage is that there will be sales generated directly from the campaigns. To stand out among the sea of products that are displayed on the Amazon platform, the seller can use the power of PPC advertising to make his products more visible. While these types of sales may not be as profitable because of the advertising costs involved, they can still be beneficial. This is especially true during the product launch phase. The metrics used to measure the cost performance of PPC advertising is known as ACoS. We will touch on this a little later. 2. Organic results boost. The second advantage for using PPC advertising is that it will indirectly help the products rank higher in organic search results. When it comes to organic search results, it is important to understand that the location of product placement on the results page plays an important part in the marketing process. The ultimate goal of the seller is to get his products to organically show up in the most visible areas of the results page. The most visible areas are on the first page of the results list and in areas as high up on the page as possible. When the seller completes a sale, Amazon starts to recognize which combination of the search term and keyword was used that generated in the successful sale. When Amazon realizes the specific keywords that generated the sales, it will then promote the products associated with those keywords to higher organic rankings. 3. Ratings and review generator. The third advantage of PPC campaigns is that it helps to build product ratings and seller reviews. The seller has the opportunity to earn favorable ratings and reviews as a result of his PPC sales, provided that he is delivering an excellent experience and a great product to his shoppers. Better ratings and reviews translate to better rankings in search results. 4. Keyword generator and optimizer. The fourth advantage is that PPC campaigns generate profitable keyword ideas. Keyword research is one of the most important areas of the overall PPC advertising strategy. The choice of keywords used in the listings will determine the level of success when selling on Amazon. The sales data derived from the PPC campaigns will let the seller know which keywords are responsible for driving the most sales and which keywords are not working as well. In summary, we can see that some of the benefits of the PPC campaigns can take a while before they can be fully realized into profits. For this reason, the seller must be willing to sacrifice immediate profits to achieve long-term gains. How much does it cost to advertise? Amazon PPC platform works on an auction-based system. What this means is that the level of popularity of the keywords and the competition from other sellers will determine how much the ads will cost. Popular products which are high in demand will have a higher cost of advertising, since there will be more sellers that are willing to spend on ads for these products. The amount that the seller is willing to spend is known as a bid. The higher the seller is willing to bid, the greater his chances are to have his ad displayed. All things being equal, when the seller's bid wins the auction, his ad will be displayed to relevant shoppers. Since the seller has control on how much he can bid, the question then becomes, what is the ideal bid amount that the seller should spend? The answer to this question is that it will depend on the business objective of the seller. It is not a one-size-fits-all solution. Instead, it is a process which involves testing, implementing, evaluating, and then repeating it over and over again until the desired result is achieved. The science and art of determining the most profitable campaigns is what Amazon PPC advertising management is all about. This is the role of the PPC advertising manager. Next, I will explain the role of the seller, the shopper, and the Amazon algorithm individually. By segmenting the role of each of these players, you will get to see how the cogs of the wheel work separately. By looking at it from different angles, it will give you a really good idea of how the engine of the PPC platform works. If you're liking the content so far, please subscribe, like the video, and hit the notification bell so you can stay updated on our future videos. What role does the Amazon platform, buyer, and the seller play in the process? Let's meet A9 first. The Amazon platform is run by AI, artificial intelligence called A9. Think of A9 as the robot that is operated by a highly complex computer program, also known as an algorithm. Sellers have millions and millions of products that are listed for sale on Amazon, and every day there are just as many shoppers looking for products to buy. Here are the two main functions of the Amazon PPC algorithm. First is to figure out which products to show to the shopper that will have the highest chance of producing a sale. And the second is to create a happy shopping experience for its buyers and its sellers. So how does the super smart A9 algorithm juggle this monumental task of keeping everyone happy? It accomplishes this goal by utilizing relevancy, customer service, and historical data. Here are the 5 ways how it achieves this task. The first way is by determining relevancy based on search terms and keywords. A9 is pretty sophisticated and is able to predict with a high degree of accuracy what type of products the shoppers are looking for based on the search terms they use. It then searches through its vast database of products to offer the best match to the shopper. The more information A9 is able to retrieve from previous sales, the more informed it becomes, and the smarter it gets. It will analyze the history of past sales and will then use this information to match the right product to the shopper. The more targeted and relevant the keywords are, the more likely A9 will display the ads. It knows what product the seller is offering based on the keywords used in his listing and the category the product is listed under. Using this knowledge and combined with the information about the search term the shopper uses, A9 will make the best attempt to predict the likelihood that a successful sale will occur for a given product. It then shows the most relevant ad based on its prediction. When an ad is shown to the shopper, it is referred to as an impression. The second way is by rewarding the seller for sales generated. A9 will reward the seller when a shopper clicks on his products and ends up purchasing it. The rate at which a shopper clicks on the ad in relation to the number of times the ad was shown is known as CTR, or click-through rate. The rate at which shoppers buy after clicking the ad is referred to as conversion rate. And the higher the conversion rate, the more preference A9 will give to the seller when it comes to showing his ads. The third way Amazon achieves its goals is by providing superior customer service. A9's job is to make as many sales as it can. The more sales it can help to make, the more money Amazon and the seller can potentially earn. A9 knows that in order to achieve this goal, it will have to make sure that it is creating the best experience for both the shoppers and the sellers. The fourth way is by choosing right criteria for ads to be displayed. A9's job is to match the correct product to each shopper's inquiry as best as it can. A9 will decide which ad it will show to the shopper based on these 6 factors. A. How much the seller has allocated to spend, or the bid amount. B. What keywords are associated with the product and the category the product is listed under. C. How much competition there is for the keyword. D. How many times a particular product was sold by the seller for the same search term. E. What search term was used by the shopper. And F. Quality and quantity of product ratings and seller reviews. And finally, the fifth way is by helping the seller improve his future campaign performance by providing useful data. A9 will provide data to the seller that it has derived from the sales history. The seller can then use this data to plan his future ads more efficiently. This data is provided in the form of advertising reports. These reports include important metrics such as the search term used by the shoppers, keyword performance indicators, and the overall advertising performance data. Now, let us discuss the role of the shopper and the seller. Meet the shopper. The shopper expects an accurate representation of the product when he sees it online. He wants to be sure he is getting the right product. The shopper's decision on whether to purchase the product will be based on the images, description, and reviews he sees online. If this online representation is misleading and the shopper does not receive the product exactly the way it was advertised, he may return it back to the seller. This would not only negatively impact the seller's ratings with A9, but can also affect his product reviews. And finally, let's meet the seller. The seller is primarily concerned about the overall profitability of his business. Here are 5 ways the seller can maximize his profits. Number 1. Keyword optimization. In order to make as many profitable sales as he can, he will need to discover the exact search terms customers are using when they are interested in purchasing his product. Once he knows what the most highly searched terms are, he can then use this information to get keyword ideas to use in future marketing campaigns. Number 2. Use of long-tail keywords. The seller knows that the more popular the keywords are, the more they are going to cost. One way to reduce the cost is to combine other words together with the more popular keywords. For example, a popular keyword can be balloons, but a less popular keyword may be red birthday balloons. The more words there are in a phrase, the less likely the competition will be, and the less it will cost. These longer phrases are known as long-tail keywords. Number 3. Use of data. The third way the seller can maximize his profits is by making use of the sales data to generate relevant keywords. A9 will show ads based on the keywords the seller uses in his listings. The seller's job is to provide A9 with the correct keywords. The seller will be able to discover the right keywords by analyzing the reports provided by A9. Number 4. Understanding the cost of the ad. The seller can control the amount he is willing to spend every time a shopper clicks on his ad. This is called the CPC, or cost per click. The seller can either choose a specific amount for the CPC, or he can take recommendations from the algorithm. When the algorithm determines the amount of the CPC, it is called a suggested bid. For bids that win the auction, it is important to note that the actual amount the seller pays can be less than what he bid. The reason for this is that in order to win the auction, the seller only needs to outbid the next highest bidder by a penny. So, the seller will only be charged the winning amount and not the original bid amount, which could be higher. Number 5. Optimizing cost. The fifth and final way the seller can maximize his profits is by allocating his spend more effectively. After analyzing the results of his advertising campaign from the reports, the seller can choose to allocate more money on the strategies that are working and less on what is not working. The process of finding the most profitable strategies is known as optimization. Optimization means that for every dollar the seller spends, he maximizes his total profits. Next, we will talk about where to get additional training and where to find the jobs. Where to get the training? Here are two ways you can find trainings on Amazon PPC advertising. Many people are not aware of this, but Amazon has a free learning platform called Amazon University. You can access this free learning resource in two different ways. One way is from inside the Amazon seller account. If you're not an Amazon seller, then there's also an alternate way to access some of these resources. The second way to access it is from Amazon University's YouTube channel. We will leave the link to this YouTube channel in the description. You can visit their YouTube channel to learn more about the PPC platform. Another advantage of regularly watching for new videos on Amazon's YouTube channel is that you will be notified when Amazon makes changes to their advertising platform, since they will post new videos to inform their sellers of the changes. There are also inexpensive paid education courses available online. For example, Udemy.com and Skillshare.com have some good courses on PPC advertising. On Udemy.com, you can get these courses for as low as $15 when they are on sale. We also have more good sources on where you can find additional free online trainings in this video. We will leave the link to this video in the description box. In the next section, we will talk about the ways to get clients for the Amazon PPC advertising services. Where to find the jobs? There are several ways to find clients that require Amazon PPC management services. One way is to contact owners of existing Amazon stores by using LinkedIn. The sellers you want to target are the ones you feel may not have a good grasp of the advertising process. One indication that a seller may not be using the advertising platform efficiently is by looking at their listings. If their listings appear like they are not following the best practices, then it is a good sign that they are probably in need of advertising assistance. You can also contact owners of products who have just started selling on Amazon. For additional ideas on client acquisition, be sure to check out our other video where we go into detail on the different ways of finding clients. As a side note, if you're just starting out and don't have experience on PPC advertising, it is a good idea to offer free services for a short time so you can build your work portfolio. Based on what you have learned so far in this video, you are now miles ahead of others who are just starting out and trying to learn the Amazon platform from scratch. You now know the fundamentals really well. If you want to take your learning to the next level and master this area of advertising, I recommend that you research the advanced topics we are going to suggest. I have created a free list of topics of advanced Amazon PPC campaign strategies. I will leave the link for this list in the description below. As a final note, I would like to share a huge tip that will greatly simplify your work as an Amazon PPC manager. I want to make you aware that there are various third-party tools and software that can do the heavy lifting of the PPC management work. These online tools work in conjunction with the Amazon platform and can save you hours of work by automating the process. Just knowing that these tools exist is a huge confidence booster for someone looking to get started. I will leave the link to these different software and tools in the description box below. Congratulations! You have made it to the end of the video. I hope you have found it helpful. Sorry if the video went on a little long, but we had to condense over 4 hours of technical information into 20 minutes of digestible content. Let us know in the comments what other e-commerce topics you would like us to make videos on. If you have been following our channel, you already know that we create videos that provide insights, tips, and trainings for online entrepreneurs who want to work from home. And if you have enjoyed this content, don't forget to like the video. If you have prior Amazon PPC advertising experience and are interested in helping others get started, please contact us using the email provided in the description box. If you're a prospective client and are looking to hire PPC campaign managers, feel free to reach out to us. Sana kayo ay mag-subscribe, mag-like, at i-share itong video sa iba. I appreciate you giving me this opportunity to share my expertise. If you would like to be featured as a guest presenter on our channel for future videos, please send a message. Thank you for watching this video, and see you on the next one.
you.